Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my channel. I am so excited today to unbox this wax seal kit. I've been wanting one for a while, and I had a gift card to Amazon, so I chose this one. And let me break the seal here and get into the packaging. I'm not going to be able to say this. So it's COMEALLTIME, especially for you. And that's what it says on the that wax seal. All right. It was $19.99. Let's see if you get what you pay for, because some of them were a little more, but I liked one of the stamps in here, so this is the one I bought. Now, when I was a kid, I used to do wax seals on all my letters. I mean, you know, I was probably 11, 12, 13 years old and older, and I do have that those items somewhere, but I'm gonna have to look for them. So let's see, this came with the 2 pens that you can, you know, go over the seal and make it stand out. I have some of these actually. All right, one of the seals is, oh, they're heavy. Nice and heavy. This is the one I wanted. Let me see if you can see it. See, it's a cat and a moon. All right, that's the one. The other one is a rose. And then we're gonna play after I unbox this. It's a rose. All right. We have our little tea lights. We have our little burner. It's supposed to be wood. A bunch of envelopes. I don't know how many are in here. I don't think it really matters so much. And then the wax. So I was watching someone this morning to get my last minute tips, knowing this was going to be delivered today. And I forget her name, but she said it does make a difference with the wax seal. So that's kind of what I mean by the whole, I wonder if you get what you pay for, because these might not be the greatest. All right, so then we have tweezers, some twine, not sure what that's for, but there's so many things you can do with these. But I have a project in mind, that's why I want to make some. And then you have glitter, so you can add the glitter to the wax in the burner. And she said, like, if you have the gilded gold, I think that's what it's called, to add that onto the seal before you press it. So there were some tips I picked up. Don't need that anymore. And then I pulled out some of the ones that I have, which is 2 hearts and a rose. This is not from when I was a kid. I tried to do this a little while ago, and I just didn't like how it was turning out. So, yeah. I've been wanting one. I remembered I had a gift card. I bought a book, pre-ordered a book, and this kit is a gift card. So here's all the colors of the wax. Really pretty. I hope you can see them. Yeah, pretty. So I feel like this should be to my right. I do have some, instead of ice, it's like one of those little ice packs, because I did hear that you should keep your stamp cold. Is this gonna work on here well? Let me see here. All right, so that, it did have good reviews, this kit, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. This one, it did have good reviews. It was almost like a 5-star. Sorry about that noise. All right, I don't know. Am I supposed to take this out? Yes. All right, that's like a little stopper. There's no instructions, so forgive me for not knowing what I'm doing. Did I grab matches? I know I did, but did I bring them in here? Yes, I did. That was the hardest thing for me to find in my house, was matches. I have to go buy some. So tip number 1 was to cut this wick back. It's going to take a little longer to melt, but they said it's worth it because then you don't get soot everywhere. And this is a silicone mat I have down here, which is what I'm going to make them on. So I'm taking you along for the ride. This is either going to go well or it's going to be a train wreck. We'll see together. And if it's a train wreck, I'm going to have to then work on it off camera and come back and see what my tips are. All right, here's a little spoon. Let me see what color I want. If I'm going to do the cat, how about some gold? So they say to start off with 3 or 4. I guess I'll do 3, or 4 rather. I meant 4. Let that melt, and I'll probably stop the camera right here, let it melt for a minute, and I'll come back. There's no use waiting for wax to melt, so I'll be right back. All right, looks pretty melted here. I got a paper clip because I don't have anything to stir with. Of course, the heat will travel up this, but I don't think it's going to get that hot, honestly. I wonder, I guess it's done. I mean, it's definitely melted. So here goes nothing. The moment of truth. So I'm going to put a little pile here, my wax. Ooh, I like how it's a very nice circle. Get my stamp that's been sitting on the ice pack. Maybe that's not enough. I get a little more in here. Oh, that chance is gone. So here we go. Here goes nothing. If anything, it's not enough. All right, it says just to let it sink on its own. I have a feeling that wasn't enough. So let me try a couple more of this color. All right, so that's 4 more. And there's still some in there from this one. So let's see, should I pull it up? Do you think it's time? Yeah, it wasn't enough, but look how good it came out. I love it. Can you see that? Yeah, I love it. So they said, the person I was listening to, I did screenshot her channel because I want to be able to go back. So she said not to waste anything. So what I would do is then cut this up and, you know, either put it back in that color or just keep using that color. But she said make them kind of small so they don't go up the side of your spoon, which I thought was a good tip. Yeah, it turned out so nice. I'm so happy with this stamp. All right, it's back over there resting on the ice pack. I'm going to just put that aside because I'll probably do another one. So here I am again waiting for wax to melt. I feel like this is what's going to... I already tell I need like a couple burners going. Getting there. Then I'm going to add like a different color in here, like mixed colors, kind of make it marble or something. Have you guys done this? Like I said, I tried it recently, you know, a couple months ago when I bought these at like Michael's, or I think that was Michael's. And they just didn't work real well because they almost look like candles. So it was like the wax and it had like a wick on the top, and I just couldn't get it to, you know, come off nicely. The melted, the drips. So I wanted one of these little burners. I know they make the glue gun, but I thought this would be fun. So here we go. Put as much as it'll take. This will probably be too much this time. Let me put the little pieces back in here that I use so that I can get cooking. And then I'm gonna just drop this on the top. Yeah, this one's gonna turn out pretty good. I'm gonna have a lot of excess on this side, but that's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. Let it sit there and cool. They said the only time to push it down on something is if, like, say I have like say a sprig of lavender and I want to put it on a gift. So I have the string around it and maybe I have the lavender and then I want to put a seal on top of that to drop the wax on and then push it because there's something there to interfere with it. But just to do the stamps, they said not to push it. I say they, but it was a she. All right, I'm going to stir this up. This is fun. So I do want to make a bunch of them, like I said, because I have a project in mind. What would go with gold? Do I have silver? This looks silverish. It's hard to tell in here, or it's blue. Let me just put that in there. Yeah, that turned out, I'm happy with that. All right. I am a perfectionist, so I want it perfect. I don't want this on the side, but I think this is really good. It's really pretty. All right, I'm gonna keep that one. Put this back on the ice. Now I wonder, like I wanted this multicolored, so I shouldn't be mixing it up too much. I wonder if I can just stick this. See, this is where I want to just, you know, don't worry about the handle so much. Do the rose. All right, I'm going to do another one of these. And then I'm going to switch over to some of these other ones. The rose and then the two that I have. I have a tree, you know, like a tree of life. I have to dig those out. But I was so excited when I got home today that this had been delivered. And I'm like, oh, I have to go just play. I don't have time to go dig for things. All right. Is that enough? I think once the spoon warms up to it, it just starts. Yeah, that one's better. All right, what color do I want in here? What am I gonna do, a rose? So let me pull some of this red. Red and gold would be good for a rose. Now, I also was told to use a paper towel, so I did bring in a roll of paper towels. And to clean that out if I want to switch colors. So with the glue gun, I'm glad I didn't get the glue gun because she recommended having a glue gun for every color you use. I can't afford that. So this one should be done. Ooh, look at it. It's so perfect. Look at it. This will look good on a project. All right, so we're gonna wait for that to dry. Let me switch the handles out. Put the kitty away. Put it on the rose. I'm only gonna do a couple more with you. And then the next video will likely be the project that I'm doing with them. I don't have the double-sided sticky, at least I don't think I do. I'll have to look in my adhesive drawer. I'd say I don't, but who knows? I might have gotten it for something and not realized. Mounting squares, that's not gonna do it. What is this? Instant tacky? Are these circles? These are circles. Not as big, but it might work. I have to look through my adhesive drawer here. Let's see what I have. Yeah, I want this like multi, so I don't want to mix it too much. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, ooh, I have my little craft project here. this should be good. All right, the silicone is working out fine. I almost wanted to get one of those little mats that they make where they have to, like, you pour it in and it circles, so they come out like perfect every time. But this is working out pretty well, I think. A little too much there. All right, what do I have here? I have this other rose, so let's just add a couple more of those in there. It's not as big. And I know, you know, we have IKEAs around here. I can get a lot of the little tea lights. This is Ocean. Remove all decorative packaging and labels before use. I didn't do that. Burn time about 1.5 hours. All right. So, if the light's okay, I put the window down. I mean the shade. It looks pretty good through on the frame because the sun was coming in, and we know how that goes with filming. It can be very much full of glare. All right, here's the rose. Can you see it? So while I'm waiting, why don't I use one of these gold pens and I'll try to do this. Now, she did mention that she's messed up a lot of these trying to color the, so I'm not going to be too hard on myself if I mess this up. So far, pretty good. There's the stem. Here's the other rose. Or no, it's a leaf. Here's a leaf. And here's a leaf. So I just got a little bit right there on the right. But other than that, it turned out really cute. Look at that. I wonder if I could get that off. Well, I probably just made it worse, but that turned out kind of cute. Do a little more on the stem. All right, let me try to, I'm gonna have to do that off camera. I was gonna try the silver with one of the cats, but I like that. All right, what am I doing here? I'm gonna try this rose and see how this works. Now this stamp is a lot smaller, so I shouldn't need much. Oh, wait a minute, I'm getting wax on the side, and it is getting on the burner. I'm gonna have to wipe that down soon. Nice. And then what's my other thing here? Oh, hearts. Let me put some more of the red in. This one's hearts. So these I don't think are going to be as good of a imprint because the quality it's nice. They came up nice. Very nice. At this point, there's probably not much of that. Yeah. All right, it turned out nice. I don't know if you can see it, but it just, let me try one of these. Can you see the difference where this quality of stamp is just so much better than this one? I mean, I'm bringing it over so I can see it too. It's there, and I'm sure I could color it, but I think the quality of the stamp is where you want to go. I should probably do this. So even if I color it, it's hard to even see the pattern. Kittens are out there crying at the door. They're not allowed in here anymore. It's too dangerous, too much stuff for them to get into. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to pull out my childhood stamps because I know they're good. All right, let me do this. And then I'm gonna have to clean all this up because I'm getting a lot of wax where it shouldn't be, like on the side of here. It's on there, on the burner. All right, here's another rose. The lady that I watched, she was a professional. She professionally did invitations, sealed them. So I thought she was a good person to watch. So the two things, they said you can scrape this out and with a paper towel, or you can let it dry and scrape it. I don't like that. And she didn't either. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a little pile of the leftover. That way I can take that off and put it back in my wax. And then I have to go address little kitties and stuff. So let me blow that out. I'm gonna have to get like a little mixer because that's definitely not working. Or it does work, I just shouldn't have it on the paper towel. So yeah, that cleaned up pretty well. And then I want to get it off of here. Keep everything nice. I don't think anything got in there, and I don't know how about that is, that's a good idea on the silicone mat, but these are made to go in the oven, so yeah, I like that. Turned out pretty. And then I'll have this little piece I can just stick in the, so there we go. That is experiment number 1 with wax seals. Now I feel like I need to go on, and I still have some gift card left, and buy some more stamps, because this is just too fun. Although the rose ones will work well with the project that I'm doing. The cat one was more for me. Not so much. So for vintage, which is what the project is going to be, the gold's going to look good. This row right here. And these greens, maybe that, but these 4 and those 2 are going to be the best, I think, for that. So here you go. My coloring skills are not that bad, so it does make a difference. When you have a good stamp, it's a lot easier to color. So I like them. And off camera, I'll color in maybe some of the cats or leave them be. So here's the 4 that I made. All right, I had fun. I hope you did too. All right, and yeah. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below. As always, likes are helpful. Pushes that out there to like-minded crafters, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you soon. So have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching.